When did you find out you were going to get the start Saturday?
I mean, I didn't really find out until like Thursday, but the whole week I was running with the ones, so I kind of had a feeling that I was going to go out there with the ones to start.
They said that they go all the way back to 73 with the first true freshman to start. 4 clubs going all the way back that far. What kind of honor is that for you? What does it say about your work ethic?
I mean, it's real crazy. Just, the defense we run, Coach Venables' defense, it's a lot to learn and it's a lot to take in. So it's just me being one of those guys that started as a true freshman in his defense. It's kind of like impressive to me. It's like, and it just speaks a lot of how much work I put in to get in this position. And it just means a lot. And I feel like, and I really thank the defensive staff for believing in me as a true freshman, throwing me out there in a big game like that. So it's definitely an honor.
What was it like the first time? I mean, you kind of look around you and there's 70,000 people there. They're kind of lined up against Georgia. I mean, what was going through your mind?
Man, it was a crazy experience, man. It was crazy loud. Never really been in an environment like that other than recruiting, going to games, but it was real crazy. But like as the game went on, I was just so focused. Couldn't really hear the crowd like that. I was just focused on what I need to do, what I got to do.
Did anybody say anything to you or help you snap out of it and kind of get focused, like a player or a coach? Or?
Nah, I knew it was business because I knew I was starting. I knew it was business. I had to go in and lock in, But at the end of the day, I was just playing football, and I was just taking it like I would take any other game, just lock in and just play ball.
What do you feel like you did since you've been on campus to kind of earn the coaching staff's trust and be ready to go in and play in a game like that?
I feel like I've separated myself a lot of ways. I mean, when I first got here, I got a lot of help from one of the safeties, Northern Turner. He helped me a lot. I used to be in the film room with him almost every day when he in there just trying to pick his brain. And I feel like that's one thing that separated me, just watching film and learning a lot from him. And, asking questions and stuff, just little things I feel like kind of put me up there.
The first time you came to this camp, you signed before you came here and saw it or even met Coach Sweeney, right?
Nah, I committed here without even being on campus.
So what was it like when you got here and saw what you had committed to?
When I first got here, it was unbelievable. I mean, the people was great because I've always watched videos and heard like the people here are great for like they lived up to the expectations. My family, when my family came, they also loved it and I loved it, and I feel like I made the right decision.
Andrew Dabo said that your skill set is versatile enough to play corner if they need you to, and I think Venables said you got 50 snaps there in the spring. Just how comfortable are you at corner if they need you?
I mean, I don't just look at myself as a safety. I feel like I'm a DB, so I feel like I can play anywhere in the secondary. But in the spring, I feel like I got a lot of reps at corner, and they needed me at corner. I played some corner a little bit during the fall because he was kind of short at corner. But yeah, I feel like I can be comfortable to go out there and hold my own at corner and do what I'm supposed to do.
Do you anybody model your game after? Kind of look up to?
I wouldn't say I model my game, but I watch a lot of guys like Buda Baker, Jamal Adams, Tyrann Matthew, and I just try to pick their brains and see what they do and try to add it to my game to improve.
How much confidence does it give you going out there and playing the way you did against Georgia and a matchup like that? Not that you were lacking for confidence going in, but does it help some the way you play?
Yeah, it definitely helps. It definitely helps. I mean, I feel like I had a good game, and I feel like some things I can improve on. But going out there in a top 5 matchup, and being able to do what I did, like a positive side, I feel like that definitely helped my confidence.
How would you kind of grade how you did, just in terms of assignments and things like that in your first start?
My first start, I would grade myself. I feel like I'll probably give myself like a B-. There's some stuff that I kind of messed up on as far as alignment, coming in and run fit and helping out, but I'll probably give myself a B-. It's stuff I've been improving.
How comfortable do you feel mentally just in the playbook and knowing everything there is to know in this scheme?
I'm real comfortable. I feel like I'm really mature when it comes to stuff like that, so I'm really comfortable. And just like I said, picking up what I said with film and stuff like that kind of lead me to be comfortable and be able to do what I'm supposed to do. So basically, preparation I feel like helps me a lot, like how I play and how comfortable I am.
Earlier, James spoke really highly of you. You said, you did a good job against them on Saturday. What does that mean to you to have the respect of older players like that and, having them trust you?
You said Skowski? Mm-hmm. It means a lot because, Scouts is like the OG, and he's seen a lot. So for him to say something like that, it means a lot to me because I just feel like, he believed in me because he's like the leader of the defense, and if he believed me to be out there, that just means a lot.
We hear from so many true freshmen who talk about just how difficult it is to pick up Venables' system when they get here. How long did it take you, or when did you really start to feel comfortable?
In the spring, I was kind of still learning. I was kind of shaky. I wasn't playing at my best because I was still learning. I was kind of hesitant about a lot of things. But after the spring, I kind of like focused more on my film study. Came out here a couple times with Nolan. He helped me a lot. He really helped me a lot. And so I just got comfortable from there. I just kept learning. I still got a lot to learn, but going on, I feel like I'm picking up everything really well with his defense and the scheme and everything he does.
We know a lot of defensive backs. They don't like to hit. They hit and tackle because they have to.
Yeah.
But you look Saturday night like you enjoy sticking your nose in there.
Yeah, that's something I like to do. I mean, that's why I play safety. I like to come down and hit. I'm not scared. I try to hit anybody out here as hard as I can and try to stay in the game, the targeting rules and stuff like that. So I just try to do my best to hit somebody as hard as I can.
So being as new to the game of football as you are, when did you figure out I like to hit people?
I would probably say, really when I really started playing, I figured I like hitting people because, this is the only time you probably hit somebody and not get in trouble for it. So that's one thing I like. So really when I first started, I knew I liked hitting people. Yeah.
As a defensive guy, how much did you enjoy that 10-3 game the other night?
It was as a defensive guy, it was good. I feel like as a whole defense, we played sound, we played discipline, and we showed a lot because there's a lot of people that judge us off that last game against Ohio State, but I feel like we came in, we did a lot of positive stuff, and it's always room for improvement. So I feel like we did really good.
Was it fun on a big stage to see two defenses get all the headlines and not everybody talk about, oh, there's 40 points scored and everybody's so happy?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of people expect it to be a high-point game, but it was a different game. Both defense showed up. Their defense showed up. They make big plays, and our defense showed up and we had big plays. So it was a good matchup defensive-wise.
What's the biggest thing you learn in film study from a guy like Nolan? Like, are there certain details that maybe you pick up on that you thought, Matt, I didn't even think about, something like that?
Oh yeah, just like the little things like how the offense lines up, what to expect out of that formation, and what's coming your way. And I feel like stuff like that can really elevate your game, and it's stuff like that really important because it's gonna put you in position to make a lot of plays.
When did you get started in football? You didn't grow up knowing much about football, did you?
Nah,
Not this football.
Nah, not this football. I started playing football 6th grade summer. That's when I really started playing football.
What happened? Why was that the sport for you? How'd you get started?
Me and my little brother watched football growing up. My parents really wanted me to play football just because, the aggressive over and stuff like that. But in 6th grade, when I started playing Little League, from there on, I just fell in love with it. Because like growing up, I was just fascinated with everybody. So I was a running back growing up, so I was just fascinated with everybody. So I used to just run around people. But as I got older, things kind of changed. Competition got better. So in high school, I just started focusing on football and myself and my position, so I can get better. Get to a point like this in a stage like this and playing games like that.
Can you take us through your background's a little complicated and long, but can you give us the short version of your family and your childhood and how you got here?
Yeah, definitely. I came down here when I was 9. I was born in Zimbabwe. My parents, my family from the Congo. I came down here when I was 9. I live with a single parent. I live with my mom. I still see my dad around, but I got 2 little brothers and a little sister, 2 older brothers and an older sister. And so we just came down here just for a better life, because back home it was kind of rough with everything going on. So we were just trying to find a better life, and we just ended up here. I really don't know how we ended up here because I was young when everything was going on with the process and stuff like that. But we just ended up here, and then we just went on about life. Positive things happened. We had a couple bad things happen, but we just at this point we're just not going on how life is going. So it was a difficult process, but everything's coming together. A lot of positivity going on, and I just feel like we're blessed as a family.
Were you all able to come at the same time? All your brothers and sisters?
Yeah, everybody would come at the same time.
Well, how tough was that on your mom? Everything that was going on, and even after she got here?
It was really tough for her. It was really tough because she was a single parent. It was really tough for her, but that's why I love her so much and have a lot of respect for her and everything she does and everything I do. you know, I think about her, and she like it makes me go harder because I know I owe her a lot for what she did for the whole family. Because it's a lot of us. It's a lot of us. So yeah, it was tough on her for sure.
What did she have to do to support you like when she got here? What kind of job was she
When she got here, she was working at a hotel. She worked housekeeping at a hotel in downtown Austin, right across the street from the UT campus. So she's been doing it ever since we got here, and she's been able to provide for all of us.
Was she at the game? And what did it mean to her, do you think, to see
Nah,
you?
she actually wasn't at the game.
Yeah.
She wasn't able to make it, you know, because she had to work and stuff like that. But she'll be able to come to the not this home game, but the next home game she'll be able to be out there. But my brother and some of my cousins was out there too at the game. So they had fun with it.
Were you able to talk to them after the game?
Yeah, I was able to sit on to the game. They was really pumped. You know, some of them never been in an environment like that, so it was like something new to them, and it was really like exciting.
So are you driven to make either the college education work or maybe to go to the league just to take care of her?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, education is probably the most important thing, but also, you know, going to the league is like it's my dream, and that's something I want to do to be able to help her later on in the future. You know, pay her back for everything she's done.
Are there any questions on Zoom for Andrew?
Hey, Andrew, Trevor from CUTigers.com. Growing up in the shadow of the University of Texas, how hard did they recruit you, and how much pressure did you feel to go to school there?
They recruited me really hard. Coach Herman, I spoke to Coach Herman a lot during my recruiting process, and it was across the street from me, so it wasn't really hard for me to fall in love with them because I grew up watching them. I wasn't a big fan of them. I just grew up watching just because they were a hometown college. And as a little kid, I used to go to field trips, DT games and stuff like that. But they recruited me really hard. But you know, I felt like I ended up making the best decision for myself. It wasn't nothing personal like that. I just wanted to get out the city, you know, experience something different, and play for a winning program.
Thanks, Andrew.
Yeah, for sure.
Anything else for Andrew?
Yeah, hey, Andrew. It's Pete Iacobelli with the Associated Press. When you first came to Clemson, what was it like? Was there some nervousness about meeting and mixing with guys like Nolan and Skalski, who were so much older and had done so much? What's that like in the locker room when there are young guys and older guys kind of trying to blend together to create a football team?
I feel like it was easy coming together just because, you know, the older guys kind of brought everybody in, and, you know, they took the lead because leadership is important. I feel like they took that role and, you know, made everybody come together and really helped the younger guys. Like in the back seven, you know, we have Nolan and Jamie, and they're like the leaders of the team. So having them was really like easy transition to like to be able to focus on the defense and stuff like that.
All right, with that, we'll
Did
wrap
you
up.
personally ever feel nervous when you first came here?
Nah, I wasn't nervous. I wasn't nervous when I first got here.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Thank you.
All right, with that, we'll wrap Andrew up. Thank you, Andrew. We'll have Miles Murphy up shortly.
Appreciate y'all.